detail.
God, I'm gonna have a food baby. We ate a whole 16-inch pizza. The meat lovers covered with all kinds of stuff. A half a pound of onion straws. And I think it was maybe 6 or 8 cheese sticks. We just wanted to try some of their other stuff other than the pizza today. And it was good. Of course, while we were in there, it rained. So now we gotta be a little cautious on the way home because it rained just enough to bring the oil up out of the road. God. I just realized something. We're going home a different route that we came. Mainly because my tires they have 1,000 miles on them, so they're not brand new, but they're still new enough to where every now and then there's a little bit of slide. And Brad, the Ninja's tires are older and they're kind of getting bald, so we're going to make sure we don't take any hard corners like we did on the way here with the tire situation, with the road being just wet enough to bring the oil out. We're just taking it easy. Take it easy. Anyway, last time I took this route home, it had poured on me, and it's a heavy road for trucking, so it's a one-lane road where all the trucks go through all the time, so all their weight is centered on that one lane, and the road has the dips in it. And I was staying not necessarily in the center of the road where all the debris and all that stuff is, but I was kind of off to the center. That way I'm in the oil-free spot and the debris-free spot, but I wasn't down in the puddles or up in the center, if that makes sense. Anyway, I come around this corner and I'm getting up to speed, and I look up and there's a big-ass semi coming toward me, and I'm at the bottom of a hill, and his ruts are of course full of water. And about the time I get to that curb is when he gets it, and I look up and this big, like, Godzilla-ass tsunami is coming right at my face, and I was drenched from head to toe. I managed to get dry between the rains, and then next thing you know, it's sunny out and I'm soaking wet because I found a puddle. Well, rather a semi found the puddle. I wish I had my camera going at that point, but I didn't. I don't even think I had my camera with me that day. I was just out having fun riding around. Going this way, we're actually going to go through the Miami University campus in Oxford. It's where I attended school. Rather, I went to the Middletown campus. It's considerably cheaper, but I still get the same degree basically, so why would I pay more for the college life experience when I was never into partying, late night drinking and all that stuff? I was just wanting to get my grades, get the paper, get a job, make the money, get the real paper that matters. It's fun to drive through this town though. It's a nice little town. It's a world of its own, that's for sure. It's like you see the shield generators in Star Wars Episode 1, it started up the shields! Anyway, you imagine that over this town, and that's basically what Oxford's like. You go through this bubble and it's a whole new world. Not a brave new world, no, we're not going there. It's a whole new world. Look at that sunset over there. That's what I like riding out here in the country after the rain. Partly cloudy days make for the best sunsets, in my opinion. The clouds, the reds and blues and purples in the Ohio Valley here, especially, are nice. I don't know how many of you guys know Brad the Ninja, but he's night blind. can't see about 2 or 3 feet in front of him at night, so we're trying to make it home before it gets too dark. Probably not going to happen. We're still about 40 minutes from home. But I actually have LEDs that I put around my front fender, my gas tank, and then my rear fender. And the rear ones I aimed a specific direction, that way at night he can follow me. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but I mainly put them back there so he can see me when we're out late. One of the worst parts about riding in Ohio right after the storm isn't necessarily the slick spots on the road. It's the water and the air. This Ohio Valley is so damn humid, it's miserable outside. Of course, being this late in the year, mid-September, it's cooler out, so it's not as bad, but even as I'm riding in this cool weather, I can feel the water sticking to my skin, and it feels sticky and nasty and gross, and I feel like I'm coming out of like a steam room or something where it's just barely wet in there, and it's just sticking to you enough to bother you. Of course, in midsummer, that humidity is like unbearable. Your days in August that are in the 90s or even 100, and your humidity's around 70-80%. Can't even usually breathe. If you wear glasses, you fog up like almost instantly. So when I was visiting all those guys out in California, it's like 118 degrees. Yeah, it was hotter than hell, but when I got out of my car with the air conditioner on, you know, trailer at the bike in, so we were in the truck most of the journey. But opened the door and I stepped out of the car with my glasses off with the full expectations that they would be fogged over. Hey, there's a bridge back there. They'd be fogged over. And they weren't. They didn't fog up at all. I could still breathe just fine, which is amazing. And actually, 118 degrees there felt like a normal 80 or 90 degree day here, thanks to our humidity. It sucks. It absolutely blew my mind too, out there along the coast. Seen these multi-million-dollar homes, and some of them don't even have air conditioner units. And all I could think of is how absolutely miserable these people must be. But then when we finally got to the point where we rode the bike probably a good 1,000 or so miles the first 2 days we were there, and it felt amazing outside. It was about 76 degrees around the clock at the coast. I loved it. And that was mid to late July. He had music with his muffler.
I already know how to get back home.
Good.
Huh?
I said good. I wonder if that guy wants to race. It'd be a little fun to go in a moonlit cruise under the fog, but at the same time it would also probably be terrifying, especially if it's one of Ohio's wonderfully thick fogs. Maybe you have to give it a try sometime, just to see, because you never know unless you try it at least once. Not that I recommend going out and trying stupid things at least once.